Hi, I'm Tarot Charms Oracles. And the reason I call myself that is because I use tarot, charms, oracles, and then other things. But those are the three main things that I use in my readings. Anyway, I have got a love reading that I want to do. You know, I was doing them and I kind of fell off. So I am back on with it. And I am going to use the Lover's Path deck, a tarot deck, that is a beautiful deck. Here, that's the back of it. And it's a very loving deck. It's resonated with many of my clients. And I think it will with you as well. I dropped one while I was shuffling, so I feel like I might have to use it. I'm going to have to talk to Spirit about this for a minute. Give me just a second to pick it up. Okay. Okay, well, I feel like that I need to use it. I mean, not because of what it is, but because it jumped out, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, so I'm going to use I'm going to do a new spread that I've come up with that some of you may know, but I sure didn't. Excuse me. And I have to kind of cheat with it a little bit and look at it, but it's a good spread, and I think you'll enjoy it. In fact, I just did a private reading using the spread, and it was really good. The first card is you. Second card is them, whoever them is, married or single, whatever, but them. Third card is your present connection. Fourth card is your future connection. And the fifth card is guidance. To get wherever it is that you're needing to be, or to find what you're looking for, whatever it may be. You may not have anyone yet. So they may be what you're looking for, or what you should be looking for. Well, we'll see what it comes out. And, of course, I'll let Spirit do the talking, and I'll just read the cards. So, the first card is you. And if this resonates, I am so glad that I could do that for you. If it doesn't, either it wasn't your time or it wasn't your card pull, you know. But this is for somebody out there. And the second card I'm going to pull is they. Here, I don't do reversals. Okay. The first card, you, is Princess of Cups. And the second card I pulled was the Ace of Arrows, which is the Ace of Swords. And that's them. The third card I'm going to pull is your present. And that is the Princess of Arrows, who is Psyche, by the way. And here, let me show you. Psyche, who is like Cupid's other half. So, oh, goodness. Future connection isn't looking so good, but we'll get to that. And the guidance is the Princess of Coins, or Pentacles. Sorry, I've got a piece of hair on my face and it's itching. Now, the Princess of Cups, I think you pronounce her name Braween, but she kind of got messed over. Okay, first of all, Cups. That's about emotions and relationships and empathy, your intuition. There are things that it comes to. And with her, I think it is about, because of her situation, and I'm, this is coming from years ago, trying to remember this, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was really screwed over, and by that I mean she was supposed to be with someone and they ended up being with someone else, and it really hurt her. So that may have been what's happened to you in the past. And so this may be your card, because you've been screwed over in love, and it really hurt. And if you look at her, she's beautiful. These cards are beautiful. But she's not smiling. She looks somewhat sad. And the moon is at crescent behind her. Then, the Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Arrows. Now, I see it in really rocky seas with lightning coming down and cloudy skies. But the arrow has these wings on the end of it, and the crown. So the Ace of Arrows to me is saying, number one, that as with aces anyway, to me, it can be that this person has been divorced and is looking to remarry at some point, but they've been through hell and back, and they're really good people. So evidently this is for single somebody, because I see this as the beginnings after a really rocky ride, whether it's a breakup or, from a relationship or a divorce. I don't think it really matters one way or the other. It's difficult either way. But that's what they are all about. They are rising above what they've been through. And as I was saying, your present connection is the Princess of Arrows. If you look, these are all butterflies, and she's got this beautiful red ribbon wrapped around her. She's gorgeous, and she's got an arrow, and she's up in the sky, you know, looking down at who she's going to throw that arrow to. So your present connection is, from what I see, you and them have not been together as a couple. You may have met, but you haven't been together as a couple. And all things are set for good for that arrow to come right down and hit you guys in the head and make it work. It's a real action card. They're about knowledge too, and Psyche is about knowledge, and you go into this with the knowledge that this is going to be what you believe to be a good thing. Now, I say all that, but the future connection is the Nine of Arrows, or the Nine of Swords, which is usually like the nightmare card. But not in these. These are loving cards. And yeah, you may have a squabble and a fight. You may break up for a little while. You know, right, relationships aren't easy. You have to work for them and to work towards them and talk things through. You know, sitting on the side of your bed crying isn't really gonna help the situation. But if you'll notice, there's a person in the background taking that arrow from her, and he's an angel. He's got wings, and he is comforting her in her time of need. And so you will find comfort with your person. Okay, relationships do take work, but this isn't, I just had a download. This isn't about, and by that I mean Spirit is talking to me, letting me know something. Something's going to happen in your future in this relationship to one of you, maybe a death in the family, or the loss of a job, or the loss of a child comes to mind. And one will be distraught and not know how to handle it and just be beyond consolation until the other one grows a pair of wings and goes in and comforts that person. Okay, that's what I get out of this download. I mean, I'm looking at the card, reading it as it would normally be read, I guess. But when it boils down to it, I'm going to trust Spirit over anything else. And this tells me that things are going to be good between you when you finally, and you may have already finally made this decision, your present connection. But somewhere along the way, your future connection, I see, is going to be probably the most loving thing you can do for another human being. And that is to be there when they need you. Be of service to them in their time of need. And I can tell you from experience, in your time of greatest need, there's nobody that you want to have your back as desperately as your person, because they know you and they know how to comfort you, and they've made the decision to comfort you. And I think that is really key, as he is making the decision to comfort her. And it doesn't mean that it's a girl needing comfort from a guy. I mean, it could be two guys or two girls or whatever. It doesn't matter. Or it can be a guy here and a girl here. But whatever it is, one is going to comfort the other. And it's going to show each other just exactly what you're meant for, what your relationship is all about. And the guidance part is the Princess of Coins, or the Page of Pentacles is what it would be, but the Princess of Coins. But if you'll notice, these have the wings of angels, just like this one did, like the arrow did, but a heart. And I see this as, because pentacles are really about, they can be about money, they can be about a lot of things, but I see this as being about work. And it's just like I was saying a minute ago, you know, I read these as they come. So it's like I was saying a minute ago, relationships take work. And somewhere between here and here, you guys have worked on building a strong relationship. And this is the confirmation that you've got to work on your relationship, because you're going to need it. And besides all that, guys, they're worth it. Whoever this person is, they're worth it. And I think you'll know who it is, or if you don't know already, which you may not, you'll know him or her because you both dealt with heartache. And you'll be able to really communicate because of that. And it's a sweet story that you can pass down to the next generation, or pass along to the next generation that maybe you already have. Maybe you're an old fogey like me and you have adult children. But regardless, I think there will be no doubt that you will know who you are. And you'll probably know who they are. If not right now, you will know them when you meet them. It's going to be something really beautiful. And it's going to take work. So, anyway, I'll pull one of the Starseed oracles just to give you just a message for yourself for whenever you see this. It may or may not have anything to do with your relationship. I guess we'll see. So, Spirit, please give us the message that we need today. And I think that's it. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Well, here's the back of it. And the front of it is like that. And what I see is that your vibrations are being raised to a higher level because their vibrations are being raised to a higher level so you can come together. And that's what I've got to say tonight. Yeah, because it's night here right now. Whenever you get this, just enjoy it if it's for you. If it's not, you can enjoy it too, because these cards are so lovely and so loving that they're beautiful for anyone. I mean, this reading doesn't have anything to do with me, but I feel like my vibration has been raised because these cards are so true and honest. And I hope that you've gotten a message out of this. I would like to ask you to please like the video and subscribe to my channel, because it makes a big difference, guys. The likes make a big difference, and the subscriptions make a big difference. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot, but I just started, so not reading. I've been reading for a long time, but just started this channel. All that to say, would help me out a lot with the algorithm or whatever if you would like the video and subscribe. And come back, because I have plans to do love readings live. And I think the next time I do them live, I'm going to do it sort of for free. And by that I mean, I'm going to do a live that if you like and subscribe, you get a free reading. However, if you're already a subscriber and you like the video, I can see who's a subscriber and who's not. And if you're already a subscriber, then just tell me you are and I'll look you up and you'll get a free reading. So, I don't know, thought maybe we could get the algorithms straightened out somehow or another. I don't know. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful rest of your whatever it is for you. And thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.